That bulldozer had been haunting me for years. Every time I passed by it, parked and rusting in the yard, it felt like a reminder of a bad decision. The tires were worn down to the bone, the brakes barely responded, there were no registration papers, and the engine knocked like it was begging for mercy. I had paid $500,000 for it back when business was good, and now every mechanic told me the same thing. Rebuilding the engine alone will cost more than $200,000. I was tired of repairs, tired of stress, tired of pouring money into something that only brought problems. So I made up my mind. The first person who comes, I'll sell it. No thinking twice. That same afternoon, a man named Renan showed up. He walked around the bulldozer slowly, touching the metal, imagining what he could do with it. "You're really selling this?" he asked. "This machine can still move mountains. How much do you want?" I sighed and said, "The price book puts it at $550,000. But I'm done with it. Today I'll take $500,000. Renan laughed and shook his head. "Not a chance. I only have $100,000. I looked at the machine, then at him. For a brief moment, I thought about walking away. Instead, I said, "Fine, $100,000, but listen carefully, no refunds. Once we shake hands, it's over." He agreed instantly. We shook hands. The money landed in my account. The bulldozer was officially his. As he climbed into his truck, I added one last thing, pretending to be helpful. "Don't start it yet. It's out of diesel." "Just diesel?" He smiled. "That's easy." A few hours later, he was back. His face was tense. His voice was shaking. "I filled it up. It won't start." Inside, I felt a rush of satisfaction. He called a mechanic right there. The mechanic arrived, listened to the engine, and then asked, "Who sold this to you?" When Renan said my name, the mechanic laughed bitterly. "That bulldozer is cursed. Engine's finished. You'll need at least $200,000 to rebuild it." Renan looked like the ground had disappeared beneath his feet. I went home that evening feeling victorious. I told my wife, "I pulled off a miracle today. Sold that junk bulldozer for $100,000. It wasn't even worth scrap." She didn't smile. She said quietly, "Don't be proud of that. Cheating people never ends well." I waved it off. Business is business. But fate wasn't done with me. Later that day, Renan brought in an older mechanic. One of those quiet men who don't talk much because they've seen everything. He climbed up, looked around, and calmly said, "Why is the main switch off?" He flipped it. Renan turned the key. The engine came alive instantly. No smoke, no knocking, just power. The problem wasn't the engine. It wasn't the diesel. It was just a switch and a blown fuse. The bulldozer worked perfectly. When the news reached me, my stomach twisted. I rushed back, my voice shaking now. "This isn't right. I sold it cheap because I thought it was dead. Either give me back the bulldozer and I'll return your $100,000 or pay me the remaining $400,000. Renan stared at me coldly. "No, you said no refunds." "You tried to trick me. Now live with it." I reminded him we'd grown up together. I talked about loyalty, about family, about friendship. He didn't budge. "That machine is leaving here," he said, "even if it has to fly." That night, I went home broken. I sat across from my wife and said, "I lost everything. A bulldozer worth $500,000, gone for $100,000, and all because of a fuse." She took a deep breath and said, "I warned you. The bad you do always comes back. And this time it came back harder than I ever imagined. Now it's your turn. Do you believe that bad actions always come back to haunt us? Have you ever seen someone in your town try to cheat others and end up cheating themselves?" Share your thoughts in the comments and follow the page for another powerful real-life story tomorrow.